Alright, there we go. My bad, Ableton crashed. That shit was maxing out. My apologies. Alright. Back at it again. Back at it again at Krispy Kreme. Sorry about that. Yeah, they're usually Wednesday, but now I had to go to the movies yesterday. They were playing. It wasn't really a triple feature so much as it was just showing the same movie 3 times in a row. It's probably the best movie of the year. It was that Zac Efron movie, We Are Your Friends. So I was at that. I saw that movie 5 times now because I saw it twice, and then I saw this triple feature, triple repeat thing. Yeah, this is the next breakdown coming out tomorrow. I know Concert Buzz will be thrilled. Pull up Q all the way up to 60, maxed out. Do y'all follow Bangs on like Facebook and shit? He's so stupid. It's so funny. He's been posting about like his app that's been coming out for like 2 years now. It's your boy Bangs. Your boy. And he'll but he like took the Adele video and like split screened it, and so like the first 5 seconds is before the song even starts, and then she says like hello, and then he's just staring at the camera still, and then he says something like who are you talking to, and then that's it. And that was like his little comedy sketch. Don't understand. She must have told me a lie. I wonder why. Doing 50 tonight, no way. 30 tonight, 30 on Sunday, I believe. Is the what tracker down, really? What for? Are they getting DDoSed or something? Let's jump right into this shit though. We got Night Park starting it out. How come you can't upgrade your account? You talking to me? "32 keys, let me take a look." Drop the provolone? No more Danny provolone? That's a shame. Alright. What a bookworm. That sucks, Blaze. Do you have like JJOS on there or anything? Can you reflash the firmware or anything like that? Start off with Night Park here. Just a second. Oh, my bad, Kevin. I was driving back into town when I got those. Alright. Let's start off with Night Park. He's always got dope shit. Let's see what he's got this week.
Hey! Yeah.
Concert, you just missed the loop of Ninth Wonder for a while because I'm doing a ninth beat this week.
This is that Rackers, Allen Ox, whipping rap flow for them box spitting being monster sniffing that blow. Block huggers know the style, triple that dough.
Not know the
rules?
rules?
For them cocksuckers, sit them back slow. What I know about coke prize, hit them that low. I'm out before the bow tie was simple Castro, repping what's left of.
There we go. I guess it was like an extended hook. Let me skip ahead where there's no vocals. Yeah, it's the Little Brothers track. I was just playing that. Kind of cool. Yeah. I don't know if it's really rappable. Well, I mean, I guess you just had an acapella on there, but it's rappable. What am I saying? That was cool. I had to skip over the part with the acapella on it. Almost bombed it. It was cool. I mean, I don't know. I liked it. You never have a lot going on, like a lot of layers, but you always have a lot of shit going on in those few layers you have. So that was nice. You always have some good rhythms and shit. It was fast. It was real fast, but it was nice. Yeah, Killimanis. He graduated, I guess. He always had some dope shit. He was one of the first bringers of constant heat. Yo, Renzo. Nile Pop, Walrus. Alright, next we got Quasi. This track's called Carmacked. I guess that's a clue as to what it might sound like. Let's find out. This is nice. If they like rebooted The Sims and put me in charge of it, this would be the buy mode music. It's got that upbeat sort of feel, like hitting the upbeats. Nice. Joel, that was you with the kind of fire thing? I thought that was Kingdom. No, that was you. That was you. Yep. Y'all got the story right. Ooh, we gotta slow down. Alright, noodle face. I'll see that. We got the slow down section. Let's hear it. Ben Carson type beat? I don't know about that. Y'all listen to Bodega Boys at all? Because every time I see Ben Carson in the news, I just think of the Kid Mero and his Ben Carson impression. Especially with this pyramid shit. Oh my god. picture him like, well, y'all do know about the pyramids, correct? And Joseph of Aramea built them to hold his grain for the winter. That's like all I can think about when I see his name anywhere. Matt with the message for Hakeem. Black Lord with the double swing at a joke. Oh, I forgot to listen to the Ben Carson track. That was pretty tight. I like the first part more than the slowdown. Like, this part was nice. I was into it. What up, Claydell? What's an autumn vibe? Bookworm got asked to make an autumn vibe. You know, I'd probably say, I don't know, like, what would y'all say? If someone said they wanted to make a track that sounds like fall. Probably like some new Jabez type shit. I don't know. That's what I would imagine someone had in mind if they requested specifically a fall track. Alright, next we got Imkada. Sanders, I know how you like my long URLs. Here's a really long one. Are you ever even in the chats? Or do you just watch them after the fact? Yeah, Claydell, I'm already got like 50-something tracks to listen to. I know some people, they come by and they are shocked that there's like, they're like, that's stupid as hell. Like, submissions were yesterday in the morning, it's Thursday night. Why? But that's just how it goes. This main drum, I'm not huge on. I think I like this generally speaking. Yeah, I'd get rid of the hay for sure. The melodies are a little sort of meandering, like they're just sort of going, doing random shit. And some of the main drums are a little too weak. It's almost like they're almost like video game soundtrack style drums because they're so like reserved. They're not like really hidden or anything. Just to play like over the opening credits of like a new Splinter Cell or something. It's not bad though. I mean I guess they're supposed to be like low key, but maybe they're a little too low key. I don't know. And some of the melodies, well, no, some of the melodies are just a little meandering, but some of them are nice. But I would get rid of the hay. At least you didn't like do it every beat, which is nice. So, although there are a lot of people who are hating the haze, period. But not bad. Alright, next up we got So Soulful. Intro type beat, Warrior walks beside me. Let's hear this. You know, I don't think there was as big an influx of people from Hotline Bling as you might think. As you seem to be leading on. And if there is, I don't think they're generally as different as you think. The kick's got good energy, but it doesn't sound that great. It's a little too high pitched. I'd pitch it down a little bit. The snare is a little too quiet and a little too weak. What else? The chops are real sort of goofy. I think there's just too many chops, honestly. Yeah. Wait, Danny Provolone isn't Daniel Provder? Or did you just change your shit? That's confusing as hell. Yeah, there's a lot of clicks. Shout out for pointing those out. Make sure at the start of your samples, or just some programs, depending on how they choke. I know some certain ways you chop in Better TV. What's Better TV? Certain programs when you chop and like choke, like in Ableton, if you have your samples on a drum rack or something, or if you do zones and do slice to MIDI, it does like this awful. It just does like the most brute force way of chopping samples, and it doesn't make sure anything ends on a zero crossing or anything, so you'll get clicks and shit all the time. But also make sure the start of your sample is on a zero. A zero crossing where it's crossing the middle section. Yeah, but there are too many chops. The sample wasn't awful. It might not have been. I think it might be better pitched down a little bit. And then the drums in the sample, who was saying that? Blazed Up says, like, the drums don't really match the sample. I would agree with that. Programming was just a little stilted. And, yeah, it sums it up. The snare was the worst drum sound. The hat was probably the best. The kick was decent, but it had its problems. And then the sample, I just think the chopping was a little overdone. Not awful, though. Next up, we got Mistake. Man, I thought y'all were the same person, but you just changed from Provolone. That's crazy. I don't know anyone who uses Pro Tools for beat creation. I know on occasion LP does. Some of these chops are nice. Some of the chops are overdone. I like the sample though. I think leaning in too hard to like the swing with your sample chops can be. It just doesn't work. It can make things seem amateurish. But this one's not quite there yet. Bookworm likes the kick. I like the kick and the hat. The snare I'm not a huge fan on. People are saying the flanger. It is kind of a, like, the center frequency of the flanger is kind of high. Oh, that's right. What else? Not awful. But there is something that's just a little, it could just be a little smoother, and I think the programming is sort of like that. Bookworm says it's too cold sounding. And what else? Yeah. I think it sums it up. Maybe swap out the snare and sort of minimize the chops a little bit. And I think it's a good tempo. Not bad. A lot of times people do a super fast. They'll do like 98 and put the swing, 98 or 100 and put the swing on like max, and it just sounds super goofy. But that didn't get into that territory at all. Next up we got J Dollar. Oh, Magic.
One day somebody gonna kick his ass. And I've been getting high all week.
This sample isn't great. It definitely needs to switch up. It's just the same thing over and over.
Shit to do tomorrow, you don't have to go to work. Don't take it. Got a drink. Crazy. That stimulates your mind.
We got the Friday quotes on deck. Yeah, this definitely needs to go somewhere. That loop isn't really good, period, and it's especially not good to loop for a whole track. Bad sample, med drums. Yeah, the drums weren't like awful. Like, is there a time and a place where those drums could work? Yes. Is it here? I don't know. I don't know. Not with the sample. It's really hard to say. Yeah, it's just the sample's no good. Very strange. Very strange main sample loop. Not a fan of it, honestly. Not a good riff. It's just like one note with a weird guitar riff. Just strange all around. All right, next up we got Muns Productions, MNZ, Muns, I don't know, Muns, I don't know how to say this. Yeah, I don't know already. Shit. I hope this is a remix of that Everlast song about Walk a Mile in His Shoes. It's like a remix of it. Yeah, you might know what it's like to sing the blues. Yeah, this is on the What It's Like remix EP Everlast put out in 2004.
Men's Productions.
Yeah, just alright. That last guitar note was what's really what made it bad. I gotta redo some stuff on Sing About Me. That'll be soon. And Mama, the drum sounds are so out there. It's too smooth. This is like if you had a tropical themed slot machine game on Facebook. This is what would play in the background. Yeah, I mean, he says it's a 07 sample in his description. So it's a real minimalistic sample. sampling job, I should say, where he didn't really change much. But that's okay. Sometimes that's what works. It does sound a little new agey at that tempo, even if the drums do sort of hit a little bit. Noodle says this sounds like Wii music, karaoke trap, good background music. It's just awful. It's not engaging. It's just sort of it just fades away into the background. So I don't know what to say about that. To say about anything more besides that, you could probably add some more to it. Add some more layers. Add some chops. Sort of rearrange it a little bit more. Get it to be a little more captivating, a little more interesting, attention holding. That was Frankie Muniz, something. Next up we got Helios. It's been a while from Helios. Let's see. This is gonna have some heavily reverb woman singing on it. Sounds like a 90s like club track in the making. Okay, we got the halftime drums at least. Did you just have one kick in the right channel? That's weird as hell. The kick's a little too, not necessarily boomy, but it's sort of like a mid-range boom. It could be a little lower and tighter, but instead it's sort of up there and it rings out a little more than you'd think. Joel, I thought the label had been gone. Okay, we got a filter sweep. Keeping things moving a little bit. Escape the Room Part 2. Lincoln Town Car commercial type beat. Yeah, a little bit. Provolone, like the little ride cymbal on the upbeat. I like that too. I like all the little percussion touches. Some of them seem a little too clean. You could dirty them up a little bit. But not bad. You kept things moving along pretty decently. You had enough. You had some good layering and your percussion happening. But I think it could have gone more. There could have been more layers. There could have been more bass for sure. And there just weren't. Oh boy, I think this has lyrics. Bitch, I'm the president. Oh God. It's about to get a bomb. Oh no. The hook is bitch, I'm the president.
These subliminal criminals do whatever it takes to win, without you knowing what they doing. Cause they do it subliminally, minimally making noise. These boys acting criminally, beating you in a game you don't even know the choice.
I want to hear the hook.
Now, bitches, because it's mine for them, so they get away. Bitch, I'm the president, resident in office, so give me all your money, cause it's mine now. But bitch, I'm the president, resident in office, so all this shit is mine now, bitches.
Why was that made? Why was that made? Okay. Next up, we got Daniel Provder. Provder. Well, that was DJ Prov, I should say. It says meh. Let's hear it. Oh shit, you're right. I didn't mean to do that. I had the same thing on my clipboard. My bad. Who pointed that out? Thanks. Alright, let's listen. Those chords I wasn't huge on. Let's see. When the drums come in, what that means. About these chords, they're a little weird. This is like, it sounds like music. If you go to like half price books, if you were at like Marshall's and they had a CD bin of like old software for Windows 95, and you would get a game. Like there was that game, The Incredible Machine. Y'all ever play that? Where he was like making contraptions and shit. This is the background music to The Incredible Machine. All the synth sounds are real stock sounding and just really not good overall. Same with the drum sounds. And all these chords are sort of all over the place. They're real hard to follow. Yeah, so the drum sounds weren't great. One, the synth sounds were all sort of real low quality. What else? I mean, it's called meh. You called the beat meh. So, step your sound game up. Layer out, or simplify your chords and your like melody shit. Those chords are just too intense, and they don't necessarily make sense, so it's hard to do anything good on top of those. See, there's Daniel, and then after this there's Danny Provolone. Y'all were right back to back. Is that I'm fucking confused. Did y'all intend to be back to back? Are you quoting yourself, fake black man? I don't understand. I don't understand why you attributed that to yourself. Alright, here's Danny Provolone. You're happy with the mix, but now you don't know what else to add, and like a switch up. I like the snap on that beat. It's like grinding. Matt, is that really an epic rap battle that happened? I can't believe they're still making those. My desk really is shaky. The chops could work, but the drums are sort of... The drums have that sort of two-swung feel I was sort of talking about earlier. Well, this just had this sort of goofy feel to them instead of like a good vibe. With the right drums, I think the chops could work. I said shit, I'm chilling. Yeah, so I think the drums are the big problem there. Although the mix is pretty solid, like you say. I don't know about the reverb. The drum sounds aren't like the best, but the way they're mixed is, I mean, pretty much as good as you can get. And I don't know about any reverb on there, on the drums and stuff, but What else? I like the chops, but the drums, not huge on. Next up, we got Arrows. Reggie Snow, Joey Badass type beat.
Say you love me, then just pop the button. Kiss me, hug me, then just fuck.
Oh, let's see how this sounds. And we're getting hella iPad puzzle game music. We've had exclusively the past like few beats, not exclusively, but we've had a very high percentage of iPad puzzle game music. This is no exception. This definitely is that. That was real empty. I mean, it wasn't that empty, but well, it was empty. And what else? I was just bored. The like little jazzy piano riff you were doing, that scale didn't really fit there. And the drum sounds weren't great. None of the sounds were particularly great. It was just real empty and boring and didn't sound very good. Alright, next up is Love Butter. Holy shit. His chops are super intense. By no means done. Was gonna add some nice bass, but couldn't find the right key. The drums aren't awful. They're not great. The chops are like way over the top. You need to like filter out some shit. The chops are way too much. When you're chopping shit, it's easy to like filter out what doesn't fit because you're just listening for what does work. So like you tune out the drums and stuff, but they're still there. You'll need to EQ them out or something. So the chops were just crazy messy. So I would try and filter out some of the drums that are left in the sample because it's a very normal technique to ignore the tempo of your sample and just chop for the textures and the sounds. But in this case, the drums are still there because they're sort of loud, and it was muddying stuff up significantly and making stuff real hard to follow. All right, next up is Keyboard Tap. By far my best, he says. Let's hear it. Did you sample 93 Till Infinity shit? No. 1, I'm not sure if there's a point in flipping that sample. 2, those hi-hats were super loud. 3, I'm not sure if there's a point in flipping that sample. Alright, next up is Stephen B. Oh no. This is messy as hell. We got some Clams Casino type shit. I was gonna say bookworm as soon as you said that. In between you saying that and the stream catching up is when the bomb happened. Alright. Just because you can reverse something doesn't mean you should. That was just nasty sound and super slow. In your tags you put Clams Casino, so it's obvious you were trying to do that. But it was just nothing but reverse nonsense, and the drums were too quiet, and the chops meant nothing. So try and build. You can do reverse shit, and you can do Clams Casino shit. You just have to build something worthwhile from it, instead of just have shit that's nonsense and gibberish. Alright, next up, DJ Schizo. You're in the YouTube chat. Let's hear this. Noodle face. Alright, Captain, I got you. Although keep reminding me because I tend to forget. House music. Alright, yeah, man. Let's see where it goes. Let's see where it goes. Uh-oh. This is like a... like an Absolute commercial. From 2009, 2009. Two different sections. Although this is far more pleasant than what we just heard, so I'm gonna let it run. At least. I mean, you could hear like some Weekend type shit on this, some Drake type shit. So this part works more once everything came in. I like that boo-doo-doo-doo-doo thing. What's Bitcoin at right now? It was on the rise. That's back down to 3. Wow. I already went back. It was at like 540 just yesterday. This is kind of nice, actually. Alright, let's hear it. Introducing the new mods of music. A little bit.
There's so much more to that.
Yeah, this could definitely be Childish Gambino type shit. Yes, Ugly Mane. I was trying to think of like a perfume name that this would be like. It's definitely like a black and white perfume commercial. That's what I pictured in my head. I just didn't know what to say about it. H3 guy. Is that? I never realized it was. Is that what it is? When that dude coughs, it's fucking funny. Alright, it's just the same thing slowed down. But it's nice though. Once it really came in. If someone's like singing on that could be real nice. Leave me alone, guys. I'm not gay. That's pretty smooth, honestly. It was a lot better, and especially once everything came in, it was a lot more interesting than songs like that could be. Shakers are a bit loud, says Lewis. Chris Brown beat. It was smooth enough, you know. I think there could be a little bit more going on to make it less commercial music. But I think it could work with someone singing on it, some shit. I haven't seen that one, Matt. I've only seen a couple of his. I'm not very familiar. But the ones I have seen, I enjoyed greatly, especially that whole thing with him and like the pickup artist and his wife on Twitter. That shit was funny. All right, next up we got DBC on the beat. Let's hear it. Joel's still going with his fake realizations. We'll see where this goes. I think that kick's a little too high pitched as it stands. Beat breakdown gone sexual. God, that video is hysterical. With him and that Antonio kid. Jesus. If Drake like made something between Thank Me Later and Take Care, this would have been a B-side to it. The sax is pretty goofy.
Could it be you calling me down?
That kick is too much for this type of beat. It's insane.
That foolish heart turns at the stars.
I googled jazz type beat.
All that I am is all that you see. You don't need nobody else, and you're putting this all on me. Forget that.
The kick's just too much, and the drums are just a little too clean and tight for this. Shout out his little sister. I think with a little more bass, well, a lot more. There's no bass. With some bass and like the verse, even that just like OVO filtered bass, and then some extra keys and shit. Just some more atmosphere. I could work a little more. As it stands now, it's a little empty. Especially the drums are a little too clean. If you just did a straight up like 40 ripoff and like got that OVO producer pack and went to town with that might work a little more. That was DBC on the beat. Next up we got Ty Zimmer, the famous composer. Hear how this goes. Goodyear version 2. Yeah, and that kick was way too much. Jazari. That was a good shitty joke. The snare is way too quiet. Turn the snare up. This is pretty spooky. This is a little too spooky for November. That's a very good point. That's like 3 beats in a row where people know the sample flat out. Uh-oh, we got a little love in there too. boring. Uh-oh, we're getting hit with the flutes. There's an implied snare, yeah. It's very, very quiet. You gotta turn it up. Cold case files type. Cold case files. First 48 intro music, outro music. It wasn't very original. The snare was super quiet. Way too quiet. The flute, I could take or leave. It was sort of interesting. It was sort of not at the same time. It was almost like those stands at the mall or at any like town festival where they're selling their covers of songs. It's a family business to sell pan flute covers of like Happy by Pharrell and Uptown Funk and shit. But it was, the piano riff was a little like too spooky sounding, so you could turn that down a little bit, rather unspook it. It's just a little like it's a little corny. So, and the snare, just turn that up. You can't hear it at all. Layer some more shit on there. Oh, that was Ty Zimmer. He did the soundtrack for Pirates of the Caribbean and Gladiator and Inception. Next up is DJ Hora with the DJ Mustard. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That was loud as fuck. Get out of here. That was 4 seconds long. Fuck you. Almost blew my shit. Sorry, y'all. That was loud as hell. Alright, next up we got Captain. Skip the first 30 seconds. I got you. Jesus Christ, fuck that. Later, noodle face. Total switch up. Good job for hitting the 3-4 or the 6-8. Really should read all my messages. There we go. It's a little slow, but I do appreciate going for the 6-8, 3-4. Yeah, I had the Mark 1 forever. A bit slow. I thought more would come in. It did stay a little empty. It was a nice little foundation and sticking with the 6-8 style thing. But it didn't go anywhere. Could have brought more in. Could have been a little faster. Switched up a little more. Needs bass. I totally agree. Blazed up. We'll spruce it up a little bit. That switch was unexpected. I like how you switched to the 3 type shit. That caught me off guard. Next up is K-Twist. Let's hear this. Through the website, Kevindelic, beatbreakdown.net, Wednesday mornings. The Spiteful Chant Part 2 demo rejected. Actually, I like the sample. I always like RoboCop on 808s because he sampled some like soundtrack shit. The mix is a little too loud. The mix is way too loud. I don't know if this needs that sort of side channel. I don't know about that. I've been working on the railroad. Pickaxe clink. What up, Bryce? This is real nice. Is that from L.A. Noir? This is K Twist. What's your SoundCloud? He's in the chat. Someone said a Tribe Called Quest type beat. How? Yeah, the master is a little intense. This is nice as hell. Shout out to Like a Boss Briggsy. Twitch. Couldn't you hear Busta going off? I guess. Damn. Damn, that was crazy. That was crazy as hell. I was into that. Excellent sample choice. Excellent usage of it. The limiter was a bit much. The side chaining might have been a bit too much. Just the mastering in general was too much. It could be mixed a lot cleaner and still hit as hard as it stands now. It was just too loud, and it lost a lot of power that way. But it was still dope in spite of that, which is a good sign. Yeah, that was K Twist. I don't know. What's your SoundCloud? Shit was crazy. Post your SoundCloud in the YouTube chat, and I'll put it on screen or something. That was crazy. All right, next up we got Elliot Burke. Back-to-back wins. Did you have something dope last week? I don't remember. There's too many beats for me to keep track of. They're closed right now, Kevadelic, because I got too many, but it opens up every Wednesday morning. Let me stop this for a second, so no one gets it twisted. So that last beat, I'm going to run that back, actually. That shit was wild. Oh, I'm not going to run it back. I lied. But this is his SoundCloud. I'm going to go follow him right now. That was crazy. Definitely into that. K Twist. Good shit. Good shit. Oh yeah, if you're trying to upload now, we're full up at the moment. But it'll open up next Wednesday. I can only take so many. But this is Elliot Burke. Okay, you're just fucking around, I see. Sample could be louder. Turn the sample up. Turn the sample up. Turn me down. Turn the music up. Turn me down. It's got a good vibe to it. I just push the samples louder. A little compression on it. Turn it up. Way too quiet on the sample. What'd y'all think about the Chirac trailer? I think if he didn't name it Chirac, no one would be upset at all. It's a little disrespectful. One, to take that name and, like, it's perfectly fine to make a movie about that situation and make it some, like, weird theatrical shit. Like stage theatrics. Like a retelling of a Greek tragedy or whatever. But to name it Chirac is like what people were expecting. That's fucked up. That's why everyone was mad. It'll probably be a decent movie, but that was dope. I would just turn the sample up. Maybe filter out some of the lows. Bring in some highs, let it sparkle, maybe a little saturation, and then fill out the bass with some sub bass. Pretty solid though. Next up is Alex DaCosta. Oh God, what'd you do, Joel? Oh no, he's really back. What's going on with the drums? You gotta set your velocity to fixed. I don't like the reverb on the hats. This is quiet. The bass is like weird. The bass attack is missing. It's got like a slow attack. It's weird as hell. I don't like it. Not falling for it this time, Captain. Yeah, I read the YouTube chat. I read all the time. Where's my cup? It's right here, baby.
Yeah, so it's me.
Yeah, something's weird with the volume. I don't know what's going on with the kick drum. It's weird as shit. It's very distracting. Like the kick doesn't hit and then come down. It's like a weird bell curve in the middle. The reverb's too much. Yeah, the mix is just all sorts of fucked up. If everything was balanced right, I'd have a better idea what's going on. But as it stands now, with the drum sounds and the mix and the reverb, it's just really hard to hear what's going on. So I would swap out the drum sounds for just a tighter kick. One, turn down the reverb. You can have a little bit of reverb, maybe not on the hi-hat, but it's way loud. And something's up with your compression somewhere. I don't know what's going on, but it totally is destroying the dynamics of your kick and making everything all fucked up. So I would cut that out. Cut that right out. Joel, you made a fake. You got 2 browsers open right now, don't you? You were bullshitting. Alright, next up is Glazed Baguette. World is Yours remix. We'll see about this.
I sip the Don P, watching Gandhi till I'm charged.
No.
Writing in my book of rhymes, all the words past the margin. Murder, catch a court.
Sorry. No acapellas. That's an instant bomb. That was the rules. I almost let it slide earlier, but no. Okay. Can't do it. Can't let it happen. Alright, next up is JMW Rainwater. What a name. That's wordy as hell. Wordy as hell. It's not for me to say. Let's hear this. Kevin, calm down. I was on the road when you sent those. And you're talking to me now. What do I need to respond to? Oh, what'd you ask? Like, where you find drums? Just Google around. For like... I like the Illmind drums if you're trying to drop some money. If not, just Google, like, any artist's name, drum kit. Oh, you're quoting fucking Stan? I mean, generally, yeah, Fireside, but... I don't like the drum loop. It's a little too straight for my liking. I like the sample in the background. But the drums suck. The drums are ass. While that's loud. It's loud. Need some more bass. Layer that bass with the sub bass. The drums just suck. That's just a horrible drum loop. That's awful. That's like a Logic drum loop. Get something with like some swing to it, some snap to it. Instead of what's happening in there. Those are just boring. That's like a drum lesson where they're teaching you how to work your hi-hat pedal. The sample's nice though. That vocal sample's a little too loud. Kick is weak, yeah. There's some nice stuff going on in the sample there, but what you did with the drums, I'm not a fan of. You could go halftime with the sample. You could just get some halftime with the drums. You could get something that's got a little more swing to it in the drum loop. What else? Yeah, Kev. Every Wednesday morning. Yeah, they're closed. It was all yesterday, and I was out of town, and it filled up. They can only ever have 60 at a certain time. Well, I don't care where it came from. Constro, I didn't like it where it was. Next up is K-Go. That's weird flip of that that piano piece. I never remember what it's called. I've always liked it, but I never know what it's called. How many beats left? You know, actually, shit, I might have done too many. Who knows what that piano piece is called? I never remember. Oh no. And in it, Ken Thompson. After Cryptician. It's a pretty solid flip of that piano. And technically speaking, you made it sort of seamless, and you like flip the time signature around, which I appreciate. But the drums are real boring. All the velocity variations are just annoying instead of nice. Eric's, yeah, that's right. Gymnode PD. That's what I thought. I just couldn't think of what. I knew it was a long word that had something in it. The title is Rest in Beats, which I always think is the funniest thing. People genuinely saying rest in beats. That shit cracks me up. Yeah, it's Eric Satie, whatever his name is. The drums are definitely the weak link there. Even though the sampling was like what you did was it worked. It just wasn't the most interesting thing in the world. And then the drums didn't carry it. So you could add some bass, swap out the drums for sure. And yeah. That's what I say about that. Flipping like famous piano stuff is always tough. Especially something, I don't know, like that. It's just very recognizable. Alright. Next up is Victor Vibe, the philanthropist. Let's see what you got. Vibe. Vibing. Would I sign to OVO? I don't know. It's all about the contract. We'll see.
To my peoples throughout Queens, all bless your life. Queens, the realness and foundation. To my peoples throughout Queens, all bless your life. Queens, get the money. To my peoples throughout Queens, all bless your life. Queens, the realness and foundation. To my peoples throughout Queens, all bless your life.
These drum sounds are super stock, super ass. The sample's boring, but with the right drums, it could sort of work. Yeah, it's just a coincidence that there's so many quiet bookworm.
Queens, get the money. To my peoples throughout Queens, all bless your life. Queens, the realness and foundation. To my peoples throughout Queens, all bless your life. Queens, get the money. To my people.
The sample's not terrible, but the drums are really not good. So, the sounds are good and the programming's sort of boring. So, if you can get the drums to be interesting, it could work a little bit. But as it stands now, they weren't good. And then like the delay on the vocal chops, I don't know about. It just didn't sound good. Take out the vocal sample and it's another Flash Game theme song. Yeah, it really is. That's the theme tonight. Quiet Flash Game beats. All right, next up we got Miliano. Ooh, let's see this. If the hi-hats come in double time, it'll feel a little bit better, I think. Like if you had that sort of live hi-hat feel with the ghost notes and shit. Hey, Willie. Yeah, if they had the live hi-hat feel, it would ride a lot better. What was that? I was on the right channel. That was weird. Because it's smooth, but having the eighth note hi-hats gives it a weird feel. You always make shit that could easily be like some Jet Life tracks, which is nice. Yeah, if you had that sort of hi-hat pattern, and if you had some bass, just a nice solid bass line, maybe live sounding bass. That could be real dope. But it's almost there. I think if you did those, I'd be way into it more. Nice sample chops though. Into it. That was Miliano Supreme. Next up we got Cryptician. Boss fight. Let's hear this. Willie, submissions only open on Wednesdays. Totally filled up. We don't need any mods tonight, Kevin. I don't know what you're talking about. This reverb is too much. Never mind all the random velocity spikes in the hi-hat. Uh-oh. This piano is ass. Reverb's nasty. Sorry. No good. No good. The reverb was way too extreme. And then generally it's probably better to just have all your velocities be maxed out than it is to have your actual velocity when you're playing. I know some people say velocity changes help. Most of the time they don't. You gotta have calculated velocity changes instead of just random shit. And then those piano chords were just bad. So Hobson will murder that though. Yeah, he would. He might have made that beat. Honestly, that could have been a Hobson beat. Hey, Mike Cast. All right, next up we got Ken Thompson. Oopa. Oopa. This is the last one of the night. Let's hear it. Oh, there's the Uba. That little that synth hit is the wrong key. The like overall groove is sort of nice. The bass is lacking. The mix. You could turn up the drums for sure. That note is just off as hell. There's a stronger kick, finally. But we need some bass going on, like some bass melody type shit. Willie says you're doing too much in these drums. The sample's okay. The like Oriental thing, but we need some like actual bass going on. That synth is so bad. Alright, that's just wrong as hell. Damn. It's like almost got a real nice vibe to it. Almost. But there's a little bit too much happening at the same time. So if you sort of simplified it a little bit and sort of boil it down to that bass, that foundational groove, I think it would work a little better. But as it is now, it's maybe just a little too busy. But then definitely the like ooba thing and the synth hit is just off. It's just wrong as hell. But I think it's easy to say the beat of the night. It was almost that Carmack one for a while, but it's definitely got to be the K-Twist track. Let me play that again while we can play us out a little bit. I was into this for sure. Shit was nice. This is his SoundCloud. Go follow him. Yana. Yeah, but I'll be streaming Sunday, I believe. I'll be putting an episode tomorrow, I believe. Excellent sample choice. Just the mastering needs some work. Hell, I'll mix this shit for you. It's me, Dodos. Yeah, but I'll see y'all Sunday. I'll put up an episode tomorrow. Shout out to everyone who watched, who chatted, who sent in beats. Get withered? I don't know what that means, Captain. The Constro Kevin bet before is always an interesting thing. Yeah, it should be 8 p.m. on Sunday. That shit is smooth. Smooth as hell. Yeah, that's a wrap though. I'm out of here. Y'all watch Nathan For You. Best show on TV right now. Alright, later.